Alright, I know you guys are dying for it. You see tires in the back? We're in the Subaru. I got a Gatorade and a box of IHOP. It's time for the Glen Helen recap. This is your course preview of the Glen Helen Rallycross event that was held on April 2nd, 2017. Brought to you by your friendly folks at Rodnock Racing, who is sponsored by, well, nobody.
And Hot Pockets.
There is a Hot Pocket in front of us as we're doing this. You're on board my car, the 155 green Subaru that has absolutely no power.
And it's an automatic.
It has a sequential shifter.
Automatic.
These first three corners, super fun corners because you could get the car sideways no matter your power level. You didn't need like mad power to get through them. This one I like to call Detroit because you needed a lot of power to get through it because it was a really rough corner.
Or just slap it into second.
Yeah, okay, sure. This corner I like to call your girlfriend's attitude because it switched on a dime and some people couldn't control it. We saw a lot of people really mess that one up.
It was a kind of a tricky one though because the angles of it was really weird.
Right, it was like it opened and then tightened.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It was weird.
This one was fun.
I liked this corner. This corner was a lot of fun. If you got it perfect, you would then bring it around for this one and set you up perfectly for those two.
Set you up perfectly for the corner that I like to call Watts because if you just powered through it, it was okay. Just don't stop and don't let up on the power, which brought you into Chicago, which is even rougher than all of the other corners that we experienced at there.
I call it the D-bead.
The D-bead. We did see a bunch of people. I think we have clips of people actually D-beading in this. I think Paul was one of them. So what you're seeing here is the stock two-wheel drive, people like Sanjay Singh, and the incredibly unsuspecting rally car of a Suzuki Swift, Danny Downey, and this fellow in a Jeep. And the Camaro.
I'm surprised you didn't get footage of him hitting a cone.
You know what? Out of the 20 that he did hit, I don't think Daniel caught one of them. Which is real surprising.
I'm sure we got video of him. Ooh, look at that slide. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. But, I mean, I'm sure at some point we got him off course.
I don't think so either. I don't know. We got a lot of video of that guy in the Jeep and the passenger not having a helmet on. We did get a lot of that.
Safety Stewart?
Yeah. Sanjay Singh got placed third. Christopher Hitchcock, who we got absolutely no video of, and I apologize. We have this one still frame, and we used the most of it. He got second place. And unsurprisingly, Danny Downey in first place with the Dodge Stealth.
I was so glad he brought that car back.
I'm actually really happy that he brought that car back, too.
Oh, look at the water truck. Okay. So the water truck, it's a continuous run. We're going to keep checking back on him. He's still running as we talk.
Yeah, he actually already hit 2 cones as we're talking. So that's going to affect his time massively.
Yes, we will check back on the water truck at the end of this.
We're now watching stock all-wheel drive. There's Ryan in his famously rod-knocked second motor.
Hey, it's got 20 W50 in it right now, so it's doing good. It's
Band-Aid. We've put duct tape on the spillway.
No. We've put duct tape inside of the rod so that way it doesn't hit against metal. It's duct tape against metal at this point.
Right, okay. There's my car whipping it. There is Lee in his Focus RS, which out-of-the-box rally car does really well, and he's ripping it.
You know, I did teach him when he went to the rally school.
Okay, so Will Smith in his Subaru placed third in the stock all-wheel drive class. I placed second in the stock all-wheel drive class with
that automatic
sequential shifter.
Oh my gosh!
It's a dog box from the factory, and then Justin Setchel with his Wagon WRX
that he debeated like 5 times.
I think he did, but those guys at Porterfield were really good at
it. We're back to the water truck. Looks like he was going around actually I don't know, I couldn't really tell. He was going around. He's still doing good.
Right, yeah.
I don't think he's hit any cones since those past 2.
Big shout out to those guys out at Porterfield that are helping everybody with their debeating tires, because I know I saw at least 3 or 4 cars there.
Well, and you debeated Saturday.
I debeated Saturday on my street tires.
I debeated Sunday.
Yeah.
One of the snow tires, and then ended up running 116 with 315s on.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
fun.
kinda
How does
awkward.
that drive?
Very weird. Oh, there's Sarkis.
There's Sarkis. Okay, so again, we didn't have a video of Sarkis, so we used that one frame. He was in a Ford Focus. This is Pete Landry in a Ford Fiesta ST.
And I'm super glad he didn't leave any plastic on the track this time.
No plastic and no cones. Don't quote me on that, though. We don't have footage of him hitting cones.
Bill Martin coming around.
Unsurprisingly, coming in first with Nissan that I think is driving with more than just the front two
Now,
tires.
I'm really wondering if the water is slowing the truck down.
It might be. It's a lot of traction because of all the weight.
I wonder what kind of tires it's running.
And now what you're watching here is prepared all-wheel drive, and I think her name is Brianna ripping it in that Forester, who had no fear of throwing that thing into corners.
It's the roof rack, I'm telling you.
The roof rack, I think, added a lot of downforce for traction.
And what if it's a red roof rack?
Then I think it adds 4 horsepower.
Sure, it's not 6.
I think it's 4. I have a blip shift. I have 5. I have a blip shift sticker that says 5
Oh, okay.
for red
Gotcha.
parts.
Gotcha. I mean, the roof rack does more than the Subaru stickers.
If you have Subaru stickers on the side, like I don't know who's driving that car, but whoever that is, if you have those stickers, that's an extra 100 horse. If you have a WRX, it's an STI now.
Interesting. Okay, gotcha.
So Brandon comes third in his wagon WRX. Matthew Mendoza, or as it says on the window, Membroza, comes in second with a total time of 4:22. And then we have George Mimosa coming in first place with, I think, his STI. I think that was an STI. Oh,
And we're back to the water truck.
to the
I
water
really do
truck.
think maybe it's the drag on the rear. That's
it
doing
is rear-wheel drive.
But I think the water is. I don't know. I'm starting to feel for that water truck.
He did hit 4 cones.
Is he at 4 cones?
He's at 4 cones. His time is suffering massively.
Okay. Well, we'll check back in with him in a minute.
So what we're watching here is now the modified, or I think prepared, front-wheel drive. And these guys all were ripping it a lot faster than some of the all-wheel drive guys, which is kind of embarrassing for some of the all-wheel drive guys. The Marciniacs came in third with their Dodge Neon, which, as you can see, is for sale. And if anybody wants any info on that, please drop us a line. We can get you in contact with the right people. Steven comes in second with his Ford Focus that has a lot of rally stickers on it and no muffler. And Eric Martin comes in first, unsurprisingly, with his VW Rabbit.
Now, every sticker, is it 2 horsepower or 5? Okay.
It is 5.
All right, just to double check. See,
If
I'm
my
really
guy
thinking
on the corner
that
with his Honda Civic and then like 12 Illis stickers is correct, he's got about 700 horse.
So now, what if it's a window sticker, like one of the window banners on the bottom?
Well, then they're just a douchebag.
Okay, gotcha. Now, what if it's just like, what if it's a rod knock sticker?
That's good. That's actually 15 horsepower and a lot of rep points at the car meet.
Interesting. Now, does it guarantee rod knock?
No.
Okay.
But if you do have it, you might have already had it.
Interesting.
You become an honorary Rod Knock Racing member when you have Rod Knock. So just let us know, drop us a line, and we'll send you a sticker. So what you're watching here is modified rear-wheel drive. Sean Torres here in second with his 72 Corolla. And Greg, yeah, I'm not even going to try that, in his Toyota Celica. Both cars, the Celica I would expect as a rally car, that Corolla not at all. Man, he's still going around that track.
He's still trying.
This Evo is going to pass him.
You know what's interesting is everybody's still making a good time while going around that water truck.
Right. They're not even phased.
Yeah.
I do think I have a GoPro video of me passing the water truck.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. That might be something we might want to throw into the next video.
We might have to add that in. So what you're watching now is the completely open, modified monster all-wheel drive cars and incredibly lifted cars, as you saw there. That guy, that black wagon, I think was up on 3-inch King Springs. The thing.
I love that car. That is my car.
Yeah.
Okay, well, not my car, but
We want it.
one day.
Yeah, we want that. This Evo, we have so much footage of this Evo. Daniel, he wasn't focused on like Christopher Fine here gripping it. He was focused on the Evo.
And for those of you who don't know, Daniel is our
Film guy.
tech person.
So Chris Fine comes third in his STI. Kyle Diaz comes second with his STI. Everyone's got an STI, crazy power. And Richard Cooper comes first place with an astonishing time of 405 seconds. So that was the Glen Helen recap for April 2nd, 2017. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. The next recap that you'll see that we do is for the Ridgecrest Rallycross that is on May 7th, which is a Sunday. The Saturday prior is High Desert Trails, which is a stage rally that we'll be volunteering at. And we might have some footage on that, maybe.
Hopefully. If you guys are interested, they are still looking for volunteers. Head on over to NASARallysport.com and you can sign up. I'm sure we, as other volunteers, and the Marciniacs will highly appreciate that. It's actually a lot of fun. It's a long day, but it's a lot of fun, and it gives you an idea of what's going on.
Yeah, you get to be around a type of racing that really isn't ever covered. Really ever. And if it is, it's online on a live stream for WRC that doesn't actually update, or it gets choppy because it's from a server in Germany.
And you do see some really cool cars.
Yeah. We're not going to be going to any... We don't plan on going to any of the Santa Rosa or Prairie City rallycrosses that are in Northern California because that's really far and we don't have a trailer for that or a truck. And Ryan's on his second motor. That's almost going to be his third. And if he makes it up there, I don't think he'd be making it back. So
I agree with that.
Yeah, we're not going to be going up there. So the next ones are going to be purely Ridgecrest and Glen Helen for rallycrosses and recaps.
Yeah, we'll more than likely stick with SoCal for the season. If we get the chance, of course, we're going to do what we can to go up there. Possibly looking into Mendocino at some point, maybe.
If that's even still on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. The next videos that you're probably going to be seeing out of us within the next couple of weeks that are hopefully before May are going to be how-to videos on how to get into Rallycross because it is the cheapest, most fun way to actually go run a car with there not being really any limits. You can put it wide open for $60.
And we will, like I said, go into, well, like Jim said, we'll go into more depth on those in these upcoming videos. I'm not too sure how many there'll be, but
neither do I.
We'll get into depth about things like that.
So if you're a seasoned rallycross person and somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, how do you get into what you do?" and you don't really want to explain it, just link them over to our video and we'll take care of it for you. Sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hey, hopefully you liked the recap. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, tell your friends, leave us a comment, say what you like, say what you didn't like. You can improve on this or this was great. Other than that, my name's Jimmy.
And I'm Ryan. And neither of us drive a Suzuki Swift.
But we do love you.